The Canadian dollar is strengthening against several of its major currency rivals at the end of the trading week. The loonie, which has stabilized in recent weeks, made gains on its impressive May jobs report that defied market expectations. With energy prices normalizing and economies beginning to reopen, could the Canadian dollar post a second-half rebound? According to Statistics Canada, the economy added 290,000 jobs last month, beating the median estimate of 500,000 lost jobs. The unemployment rate rose slightly to 13.7%, up from 13% in April. The market had penciled in a reading of 15%. Full-time employment accounted for most of the job gains, although it is still down 11.1% compared with May. Part-time jobs increased 73,000, but they are still short 27% from February. The Statistics Agency reported that the number of people who worked less than half their average hours declined by 8.6%. The labor force participation rate climbed from 59.8% to 61.4%. Average hourly wages June paid at an annualized rate of 10%, down from 10.5% in April. Canada's excellent job numbers were also seen south of the border as the U.S. economy created 2.509 million new jobs and lowered the unemployment rate to 13.3%. The surprisingly positive readings on employment paint a more optimistic picture of the early part of the recovery, but there's still a long road back. The increase in MA-Y only represents 10% of the COVID-19 related job losses and absences that occurred over the prior 2 months. In other data from earlier this week, the trade deficit widened to -$3.25 billion in April. Exports plunged 29.7% to $32.7 billion, while imports fell 25.1% to $35.9 billion. Also, labor productivity picked up 3.4% in the first quarter, up from -0.1% in the fourth quarter of 2019. On Wednesday, the Bank of Canada, BOC, left interest rates unchanged at 0.25%. The central bank is confident that fiscal stimulus, along with historically low rates, are helping the economy recover. The BOC plans to maintain its monetary policy efforts for the foreseeable future to support growth. It also hinted that it would take additional action to achieve its inflation target. The USD CAD currency pair dropped 0.5% to 1.3436, from an opening of 1.3499, at 19:05 Greenwich Mean Time on Friday. The Euro CAD decreased 0.85% to 1.5172, from an opening of 1.5305,